Hi everyone, it's Felicity Haney with the Module 5 discussion board. I kind of based my vendors and purchased items / itemized lists on my school's library, so that's Highland Lakes Elementary Library. My vendors that I chose for books are Tidal Wave, Language Lizard, and Penguin Random House. We already use Tidal Wave as one of our vendors at my school's library. And I chose Language Lizard because they have children's books in over 50 languages, and I'm on a dual language campus, which means 50% or more of the population in my school speaks Spanish, and so that's a really good way for me to find books in Spanish for our library. The vendors I chose for furniture are the library store, School Outfitters, and Demco. I just really liked the furniture selections that these three vendors had and thought they had some really cool pieces that would fit into our library. Vendors for Makerspace materials, I chose Macon, STEMfinity, and EAI Education. I've interacted with some of the people who work at Macon at the TLA conference last year, and I loved some of their resources that they had. STEMfinity has some super cool resources as well that could be beneficial for our campus. Vendors for technology tools, I chose EBSCO, Teaching Books, and Overdrive. We already use Teaching Books on my campus, so that's why I chose it for one of our vendors. For supplies and decor, I chose Amazon, Library Skills, and Permabound. We use Amazon probably on a daily basis on my campus to order supplies for our campus. Library Skills had some really cool things such as shelf markers, things like that. And then Permabound, I have interacted with at the TLA conference last year in Austin and thought they offered some really cool things. For the book vendor I chose was Tidal Wave, and I'm looking specifically for books in Spanish and books in English that I can match up possibly, so like the same book in both languages. This is my itemized list of books in English. Some of them are picture books, some of them are chapter books, some of them are series, graphic novels, all sorts of those. Some of them are award-winning books, some of them aren't. I just wanted a good mix of all of the books. And my total for English books is $2,697.89. This is my itemized list for books in Spanish. Again, I tried to match them with the books in English as best as I could, but some of them are just single standing, don't have that one in English. Some of them are series, some of them are not, some of them award-winning. The total for this is $1,524.22. Again, like I mentioned before, I'm on a dual language campus, so it is important that we have tons of books in Spanish, just like we have in English, because about half, if not more, of my campus speaks Spanish. For furniture, I chose Demco and focused on flexible seating and book displays. I chose a 4-sided book display, different types of flexible, soft seating, such as different type of beanbag chairs, and then I also got some acrylic media displays. The seating in my library is really old and outdated, and I thought we could really make it feel homey with the different types of flexible seating. And then we don't really have any book displays besides our just shelves that we have that house our books. And so I thought these would be some fun ways to display some of our books during Hispanic Heritage Month or Black History Month, Women's History Month, things like that, where they're right out in the open for students to see. For my Makerspace vendor, I chose Macon, and I focused on STEM kits. This is my itemized list. Some Lego kits, some circuit stickers, brain builders. I've chosen an empathy toy kit for teachers to utilize with their students. I think this will be a really good way to get our students thinking. We come from a very low income area, and so they don't have access to a lot of these things at home, so it's good to have them at school. For technology tools, I chose teaching books because we already utilize this at our school, and so I just went ahead and added it into our budget, and we get it at the Title I rate, which is $475. I love this resource because they have a home edition as well, so kiddos can use it at home if they have access to technology, and students can access it at school as well, not just teachers. So there's my itemized list for technology tools. Again, it's just the subscription price for that resource. Supplies and decor, I chose library skills. I focused on shelf markers and shelf labels. My school library does not have shelf markers or shelf labels, and if they do, it's like really old, outdated, faded, and so I just wanted to get the updated look on those. And the itemized list for that is right here. We have biography shelf markers, everybody shelf markers, fiction shelf markers, easy shelf markers, nonfiction shelf markers, and shelf labels. My total spending was $9,943.96. These are my resources, and thank you for listening.